Doing tonight? I thought I would make some tea, have a little chat tonight. I know there was a few more people that wanted to join, so I'll wait until they're here. I started a few minutes after 8, so then hopefully those people can join. I've got my little teacup here. It's actually Christmas tea. It's Sugar Cookie Sleigh Ride, it's called. Hello, hello, welcome. I have a bunch of questions, but if you guys have more questions tonight, you're welcome to ask. I have my extra phone here, and I will go through a list of questions that you guys had. But yeah, if you guys have any more, leave them down in the comments, and I will try to answer them on the stream tonight. Okay. I will start with, which question do I want to start with? There's so many questions. I will check them off as I go through them. I know I got this question earlier. What's one of your favorite paintings? I didn't answer it earlier because, hello, how's it going? I don't know how to answer this because I have a lot of paintings, all the paintings behind me. I have more. I mean, I took this one out because I really do like this one. This one reminds me a lot of my childhood, and I really like those kind of like nostalgia paintings where I'm just like painting like a good memory that I have. And so I really do like this little like Tamagotchi painting that I made. This one was the exact one that I had as a kid. It was like a version 2 like Tamagotchi connection. I don't know if any of you guys had one of these, but these were like super popular. Like the brown dog in the background. Oh, thank you. That's actually our puppy. His name is Toby. That's our cat. Her name is Mona. And Kit Kat. Oh, Kit Kat's back here. She's actually out of frame. This one's Kit Kat. This is our cat as well. So I need to put them all in a row. All 3 of them there. Got them painted. I also painted like this random dog. I found like this cute little Dalmatian dog and I painted that. I have no clue whose dog this is, but I just really love this cute little puppy, so I painted that one. He's so cute. I love Dalmatians. Love that. But yeah, I really like this Tamagotchi one. I like obviously the ones of our pets too. Like I think this Mona one is just, I don't know. I really like the one of Mona too because she's just cute and she's got like a little mustache and yeah. I'm also a really big fan of this tomato one. I don't know. I just really love that tomato painting as well. And I did that one with one of my friends and we painted together and I was like teaching her how to use like oil paints for the first time. So really enjoyed painting that one as well. Oh, there's so many paintings. It's really hard to pick one, but that's like the best answer I could give anyway. So definitely that Tamagotchi painting and probably our pets. Those ones I really like. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, what drawing is your favorite of them all? Make feet joke? What? What's your favorite art style? Ooh, that's a hard one. My favorite art style. I don't know. There's so many art styles. I like doing so many different types of art styles. Man. Oh, that's a hard one. You guys are like asking me some real hard questions. I mean, I obviously really like realism because I paint mostly realism. But I specifically, I guess, like colorful realism because there's like different types of realism, and I would say it would be definitely like realistic, but then also like more on like the saturated, like colorful side. So those are, I follow like a lot of artists that, you know, have very colorful art. So I tend to gravitate towards that with myself as well. So that's probably my favorite type of art. You guys also wanted to know who my favorite artists are. I mean, I would say, I mean, I feel like most people like Van Gogh's work. I really love Van Gogh. I really like his stuff. I mean, Bob Ross. Love his stuff. If we're talking about artists that have passed away, like art history, I guess those two definitely come up in my mind. I would say more recent artists. Some more recent artists that I really enjoy. Oh, there's so many. I follow so many artists on Instagram. I really love all of their work. It's hard to pick more recent artists because there's just so many of them. I definitely like more recent art, I guess, instead of like older art. I'm not as big of a fan of some of the old art unless it's like super colorful. You know that painting was my hobby. Oh, okay, that's cool. So you do music and painting. That's nice. I actually, that's one thing that I wish I did more of as a kid was to just like learn how to play music and stuff. I never took any sort of music classes as a kid because I guess like my parents weren't really into music. Like both my parents really were into like visual arts. So I get that from both of my parents. My mom actually, I think, took some semesters at art school, and my dad, he still makes a lot of different things, so he's very creative as well. So I come from a family of pretty like creative people on both sides, so I guess that's where I get some of my art from. Okay, I answered that one. A lot of, can you help me develop my art skills? I actually do host weekly live painting classes, so if you want to learn how to paint, I have just my free live painting classes I do every Wednesday at 10 a.m. PST. How long have you been an artist? Okay. I would say my whole life. Specifically oil painting though. I started oil painting about 2 years ago now. But yeah, I've done art pretty much my whole life. I've just been specifically like visual arts. I think like more into like high school I got into like computer and like tech stuff, and I really enjoyed like editing. And then I also was in the drama club in, I think at the end of like elementary school I started getting into like the drama club and stuff, and I liked performing, so I did a bunch of that. I wish I took more music classes in high school. Ended up choosing, yeah, and I was the same way too. I kind of had to choose because here you can only have like so many credits. So it was kind of between, you know, like drama and art and music, and I wish I could have taken all of them. But they specifically said, like, I remember in our music classes that you like had to pick an instrument, and I had never touched an instrument other than like those stupid recorders that they like got you, those like plastic recorders in like elementary school. And so like I had never touched another instrument, so I decided to go with drama and visual arts at that point because I was already like enjoying those two. But and then I just from there I just never took music because you needed like a grade 9 credit in order to like do the next level. But as a grade 10 person, I didn't want to like do a grade 9 class, right? So I kind of got stuck into that, like not taking music all through high school because of that, because I just didn't have enough credits. And I even had less credits because my parents sent me to like a Catholic school growing up. So that was an issue in itself, the Catholic school system. But yeah, that's a topic for another day. But yeah, I didn't do any music, but it would have been nice to do music, so I agree. Okay. Do you do any other style of art? Yeah, I actually used to do a bunch of different styles of art, not just this style that I've been doing. This is only in the past couple years that I've picked up this style. So I used to do a lot of sketching and like pen art, and I don't have a lot of, I should have grabbed some of the different styles of art I have around here. So like I did a lot of like pen art, so more like tattooy, like Mandela style art. Maybe not Mandela, but like tattooy kind of, like bold black lines with like colors and stuff in them. And sometimes it was just like the black lines. So I like doing a lot of the pen art. And then, yeah, I did a lot of sketching. I still do a lot of sketching. I have a bit of sketching like up on like my Instagram and stuff. So you guys could look at that there. I'm trying to think what else. I did do a lot of like acrylic painting and stuff before. Now I do oil painting. Like these are all oil paintings behind me. But yeah, I used to enjoy doing acrylic painting. I did a little bit of like stamp making too. I really like carving out like the stamps. I still have some of the gear for making that if I wanted to. Picked up polymer clay there recently, so there's a lot of different art styles that I really enjoy. So I try to like dabble in a little bit of everything, and I really like abstract art as well. Like I know I don't do abstract art normally, but I do enjoy some like abstract or the more like painterly type style. I actually have one over here. I did this one recently. This is like not in my normal style. I did a painting class and it was like more like painterly, and these are like little cherry blossoms that I painted. So very different than like my normal style, right? But I enjoy dabbling in a bunch of different things. And then, okay, what other questions did you guys have? What's the tool? Okay, so I have, what's the tool you use for squeezing out paint? I was going to show you guys this. So I have this little tool. This is the tool that I get questions on all the time, and it's actually really great for squeezing out paint. This one is called Big Squeeze. And I really like this one because it's a bit more heavy duty than some of the other ones that you find. And you put your paint, you can kind of see, so it just helps you like squeeze out the paint more. So you put the tube in there and then you can squish it through like that. And it helps to just get the paint kind of to the top. I'm not going to squeeze it too hard, but it does a really good job. And you don't have to use too much muscle for it, so it's great like if you have like arthritis and stuff in your hands. It's great for that. So that is the tool I use. I made a point of showing you guys that this time. And then Oh yeah, what brand of pencils do you use? I have my pencils over here. So I actually just use the basic, what are they called? Stedler pencils. You can find them at most stores, this brand. And I just buy the pack that has like all the different tips. So, you know, an H or an HB or like just like the B. Do you have any watercolor pieces? I don't actually do a lot of watercolor. That's like one thing I haven't like did a lot of like watercolor like pencil stuff before, but I'm mostly like, so the paintings behind me are all oil paintings, and that's like what I've kind of just been doing for the past couple years. I've been trying not to buy a ton of art supplies because you have watercolor sets. Yeah, I have some watercolor sets, and I think I've talked about them on my channel and stuff before, but I mostly do the oil paintings like on my channel because I don't like know too much about watercolors. I haven't dove into it very much, but I like doing it when I'm like traveling and stuff. I'll do like little landscapes or just like little things here and there. And so I do enjoy watercolors sometimes, but I don't have any pieces around me right now. Mostly just oil paintings and stuff. And then, okay. What paints do you use? Oh, okay. I just showed this. So all of my paints are Gamblin. Those are the ones that I like using. These are their professional line of oil paints. And I try to keep a pretty limited palette. So honestly, I don't own too many paints. You don't need tons of different colors of paints to make all of these little paintings. So the other question I got was when I do my live streams. So I do host a weekly live stream on my YouTube channel right now. I've been doing it for the past like 16 weeks now. And so I do that every Wednesday at 10 a.m. PST. And I walk you guys through like the process of me color mixing with the paint and then my whole like painting process. So you can see how I do these. And I call it the mini paint challenge. Have you tried the Prismacolor pencils? One of my faves. I love how easy they are to blend. Is actually one that I did with mostly. Oh, okay, that's cool. No, I haven't actually played with the Prismacolor pencils. That's like another medium I haven't done a ton with. Like, I think I just had. I can't even remember which brand I had, but it wasn't the Prismacolor pencils. I do have some pencils, but yeah, I just end up painting for the most part because it's something I've always wanted to get good at was the oil painting. So I just have been doing that instead of I'm really trying not to buy tons of art supplies. I'm trying to just like get good at like one medium. And so that's why I've just been oil painting, but at some point maybe I will dabble in a few other things. I said I wasn't going to buy anything, and then like a few months ago I did. I did get some polymer clay because I wanted to do like oil painting on like polymer clay. So I made like little mushrooms and stuff with them, which was fun. So I want to make like little like mushroom clay earrings and stuff. So that's just like a personal project, just something extra that I wanted to do. The one medium thing helps with niching down for YouTube too. Yeah, I guess so. I guess it's good for like the YouTube channel and stuff because I think people like want to learn oil painting from me now, which feels like really crazy because I only started oil painting like a few years ago now, and now I'm getting like messages because you guys want to learn from me. So that's why I started hosting the weekly live painting classes or tutorials. I think I call them tutorials right now, just because I've gotten so many questions on it. So I'm glad I can do like the weekly live streams for you guys so I can like show you my process anyway. I know my process is like very different than how other artists do it. So One more question. Do you mentioned oil painting? Do you do Inktober every year? I mean, I've heard of Inktober before. I've not really participated in a lot of them because I find some of the challenges are like daily challenges, which I find it really hard to paint every day because I just, I have certain days of the week that I like kind of schedule for myself for painting. So I find if I paint too often, like my creative energy gets really drained. So I try to keep myself from doing like everyday challenges. I feel like it can be really draining, especially as an artist, just painting all the time. So these paintings that are behind me, I have done them over the course of like a few years. Don't I don't do them every day. So just practice over a long period of time. It's just something I do for fun. So I I've considered doing challenges, but yeah, I'd have to maybe do like a few times a week instead of every single day like some of the challenges. I can relate to that. I'm actually not much of a painter and I find it hard to stay consistent. I think the longer you put into projects, the prouder you feel. Yeah, I agree. I feel like it's nice to kind of like I like to stay consistent with it, but it's more of a I just I don't know. I enjoy like taking my time and being like I don't know. I like doing all of the little details and stuff, so I like to take my time with things. Shout out Hazel. Hey Hazel. Welcome to the stream. Yeah. Okay. I have a few more questions on here. Okay, I answered the what paints did I use? I did that one. Um, do you use any mediums like linseed oil or solvents? I think I actually answered that one at the last stream, but I use linseed oil. I don't use any solvents in my oil painting because I know that solvents aren't good for you from what I have heard. So I've just kind of tried to avoid a lot of the toxic solvents. So I specifically bought like the Gamblin paints because they only use linseed oil in there. And I know that there's a few other brands that either just use like walnut oil or linseed oil. And those are the two kind of like most common ones you'll find. But in a lot of like cheaper oil paints, they'll actually like add all of these like extra like solvents and additives that aren't very good. So it is good to buy the professional grade ones because a lot of them are just specifically like walnut or linseed oil mixed, and they're a little bit safer per se for like getting it on your skin and stuff. Like you still don't want to get it on your skin, but it's a little bit safer if you kind of like avoid those toxic solvents, and I try to avoid the pigments that are like more toxic as well. At least the ones that are like toxic on your skin, because I know there's like cobalt paints and stuff, and what are some of the other? There's a few other ones that are really not good, so I try to like avoid those pigments that aren't very good for your skin. But yeah, I just use linseed oil for my medium. Okay, another question. Uh, More can I eat it? Don't eat the paint. Oh my gosh. Oh, I actually wanted to talk about this because I got one question and it was like, why doesn't your video have more likes? And I think that's a really interesting thing to talk about because when it comes to like being an artist, I feel like on top of like your art skills, you also have to learn all of the other parts of like social media. And so like the reason my videos haven't got a lot of traction is because I honestly don't know what I'm doing. I think I have, I guess, a little bit of an idea, but when it comes to social media, you have to like learn so much about like marketing and what each platform kind of like wants, and learning about the different aspects of like just even editing videos and like putting things together. I think that can also play a really big role in how your content or your artwork is like shown on the internet. And so I'm just learning right now, and I don't have a ton of background in like editing and doing like marketing and stuff. And I'm actually taking some courses on marketing, and I'm doing like editing courses and stuff because it's just something that I want to learn and get better at. But that is one of the reasons that my channels haven't grown, because I'm just learning and it's like a process and it takes time. So if you are just starting out and you feel like your artwork as an artist isn't getting a lot of traction, like try not to feel discouraged, because like your art and like what you're doing as an artist versus like your social media presence, it just really doesn't like correlate sometimes, because they're two completely different skills. So it doesn't, like you could be like a masterful artist but then like have no social media following. And you see that a lot where you're like, wow, that artist is so amazing, and like why isn't their videos getting more traction? And it's because they just haven't taken the time yet to like learn how to like market themselves, or they don't have like the resources yet to like hire someone or go to school or like learn those skills. Oh, there's so much to do and learn and keep up with. It's hard to start once, hire people. Yeah, it's hard. I'm trying to start also. Yeah, exactly. It's really hard when you're just starting out, and there's just like this massive scope of things that you have to learn as a content creator, because like you're not just an artist anymore. You end up like becoming like a full-blown content creator, or influencer, or whatever you want to call it. And there's just so much to learn. Like I am taking a marketing course right now. I'm taking one of the courses on Coursera. It's like the Google digital marketing course, and I'm learning a lot. But man, I'm just tapping the surface with that course. Like I really need to learn all of those little aspects. And I mean, I don't have a ton of money to be like hiring people to like do my social media, right? Or like filming my videos and making like big edits. So I'm like learning how to do it all myself. Like I bought like Davinci Resolve, and I'm like trying to learn how to like edit things from scratch. And I've been learning for the past like 3 years, and I feel like I still haven't got the hang of it. So it's like, it's a slow process. It really, it's a very, very different thing than like being an artist. And I think it's a great tool though. Like honestly, I feel so grateful to live in this time in history that we have technology and that we can reach so many people, because I think about it like, I am not I'm an introvert, so I like to be at home. I like to be in my studio, like doing all these little paintings. And my work probably wouldn't be seen by as many people if there wasn't social media. And it's like, it's a way for us to reach like a bigger audience. So I really love social media. Shout out Brandon, please. Hey, Brandon. Thanks for hanging out on the stream with me today. I've been really enjoying actually these vertical live streams. It's like a new thing that, YouTube is rolling out. I have synesthesia, but only for food. Oh, is that like where you see, is it like you see sounds and stuff, right? I can't remember. Tea time. I've been talking too much. Isn't this like the cutest like teacup though? Look at this cute little, like, anyone else really like Alice in Wonderland? Look how cute this teacup is. Or teapot and teacup. Like, they're so cute together, and they like fit right into each other too. Like, it's so cute. I love this little tea set. This one is called Sugar Cookie Sleigh Ride Tea. So I'm drinking Christmas tea right now. It's what we had in the cupboard. So I was like, I gotta use up some old tea before I buy. Like, normally I really love drinking chamomile lavender tea, and then like peppermint tea are like my two favorites. And then I also really like ginger lemon tea as well. Yeah, it's really good. It actually tastes like sugar cookies, so it's really good. I'm missing it. You're so right. I'm glad we're in the era, but I will admit, child makes it a little scary. Yeah, I have a kiddo too. He's 8 years old, and it's an interesting era to live in. That's for sure. What is a sugar cookie? Oh, it's like, I mean, it's a very sugary cookie. A lot of people like to put like icing and stuff on top of them. I feel like you could there's probably a bunch of different types of sugar cookies actually. I live in Canada, so maybe the sugar cookies here are different than other parts of the world, but maybe look up like a Canadian sugar cookie recipe. Ginger's so good. Yeah, I really like ginger tea too. Yeah, so good. What is your top 3 singers? What singers do I like? Ooh, that's a hard one. I like so many. I mean, I always go back to Paramore, the band Paramore, because I really like Hayley Williams. She's just got such an incredible voice. I've listened to Paramore for a long time. I actually really like a lot of Connor Price's like new stuff. It's really good. Yeah, I don't know if there's a difference between US and Canada either for sugar cookies. I know there's a lot of differences in other ways, but the sugar cookies might be the same. Oh, thank you. I'm glad to have you guys here. It's been fun to have these like live streams. I've been trying to do these ones more because just chill. My ones on like, I do like a live stream on Wednesdays normally for like my mini paint challenge, but it's nice to kind of have these like more chill, laid back ones. And like, I think we've pretty much like, we went through a lot of questions at the start of the stream, so we got lots of questions answered, and now it's just chill. I subscribe to see future lives. However, I'm off to bed. Oh, it was nice to see you. Thanks for being here. I'm actually gonna like go at some point soon. It's like 8:40 almost here on Vancouver Island is where I am. But yeah, it was nice to see you. So I'll see you at future live streams. I normally do these on Tuesdays and Tuesday nights at like 7 or 8 o'clock, and then Friday nights. That's kind of like my new little vertical live stream schedule, but we'll see. Here in Georgia, it's 11 a.m. Okay. $11 a.m. Okay. Very different time zone. It's nighttime for us here. I tried to like turn on the lights so you guys could at least see me. I need to get some different lights in the studio here. I get ready to sleep. Yeah, getting late. I like your piercing on your lip. Oh yeah, I forgot I had that. My little lip piercing. I always forget that I had that. I got it like probably like 10 years ago. As a teenager. Sounds good. Here in Nebraska, US. Oh, okay. Wow, from everywhere. I love that. See, like, that's what I love about the internet is you get to like meet people from all over the world. I love that part. I love that so much. Like, I've made so many amazing friends on specifically I've made like a lot of artist friends on Instagram. I feel like all the artists like to hang out on Instagram normally. And like I've made friends in Australia and the UK, and I have some friends in Sweden, like in Germany. So it's so cool to like meet people all over the world. Like I love that. I just love it so much. So I'm glad that you guys are here. What is one of your favorite sweets? Ooh, okay. Oh, asking the hard questions here. What are some of my favorite sweets? I think I tend to gravitate towards, I would say donuts. I really love donuts. I'd also say I really like the German wafers. A lot of my family is from Germany and France, so the like wafers specifically, like lemon wafers from like Germany, are really good. Oh, they have the best wafers. Ah, so good. Yeah, wafers, so good. Wafer cookies. Yeah, between that and donuts, like I have a lot of like little donut paintings around here, clearly. I also really like pie. I would say pumpkin pie is like on my list. I don't know if that's like maybe that's like a Canadian or American thing. Pumpkin pie. Pumpkin pie with like coconut whipped cream is my favorite. So good. And then I also really like a lot of like, ooh, I like waffles too. But that's like, I consider that a breakfast food. Waffles, so yeah, waffles with like maple syrup. Or these cookies. I make like these maple cookies that are really good. Now that's a very Canadian thing. Love maple cookies. I make them with like maple syrup and brown sugar and just like flour and then like chocolate chips in them, or you can add like macadamia nuts and like the white chocolate chips. So good. I like baking a lot. That's why I end up like painting a lot of food because I just really love baking. So I tend to paint things that I am baking or that I enjoy eating, or just like things from my garden because I really like. I really love. What is your favorite flower? Oh, that's perfect. Into gardening. Some of the flowers that I have in my garden, I really love gaillardias. Or the little like forget-me-not flowers, the little blue forget-me-nots are really cute. Snapdragons. Oh, I love snapdragons too. They're so pretty. What other flowers? Calendulas are really pretty. And you can actually eat calendulas too. And there's dogs painting. Yeah, this one is actually our dog Toby that I painted. This one is our cat. Her name's Mona. She's pretty cute. And I was saying that this one is Kit Kat. This is our kitty. We have 2 cats and a dog. They're pretty cute. Yeah, snapdragons. Oh, love snapdragons. So good. Yeah, they're so cute. Like Mona, like with that mustache. I can't. I remember, so like we adopted her from one of the cat clinics. They had gotten a bunch of like stray kittens and they put their pictures up on like the website. And as soon as I saw her little face, oh, I was like, I told, well, he was my partner at the time. He's my husband now. But like, I was like, we have to at least like go see her. Like, she's so cute. And he held her and he was like, she's ours. She's so cute. Like that little mustache is just everything. And she is just like the personality of the mustache goes with her. She is just She's a ball of energy. She's so funny. Do you give your cats treats? Yeah, we give them treats sometimes. They really like sardines. That's probably their favorite, like those dried sardines or like dried shrimp treats. If you do what treat? Yeah. Dry. I would say, yeah, her favorite are probably like the dried sardines, or she likes kind of like, yeah, little like salmon treats and stuff. Anything with like fish. She's a fish treat type of cat. They're actually very picky, like both of them. Like Kit Kat, this is Kit Kat. She is so adorable. She's like my little baby. And Mona, wanna come down here? She'll come say hi. Hi, Mona. Hi. Oh, she wants to cause trouble, I think. But this is Mona. I'm not lying about the mustache. She actually has it. Oh, she probably wants to go now, but look at the mustache before I put her down. She's so cute. Oh, she's got the cutest little face. Why are your feet wet? She must have been stepping in something. I don't want to know. She probably is hungry. My husband fed them like a double feeding this morning. I know he's watching right now. He like double fed them, so now they're probably gonna be like circling around us later for bedtime being like, why didn't you feed us? Why didn't you feed us? We're gonna have to like give them a treat or something so they like still get fed. I don't want to like overfeed them though. So they'll love me more. Oh my gosh, you guys they're hyper right now. Like, she's going crazy in the background right now. Hi, Mona. She's got like a toy in her mouth and she's like running around in the background. I don't know if you guys can hear her. What are you doing, Mona? Mona? No, she almost bit my finger. It's like play bite, you know, like the little nibble, like, play with me. Hi, Mona. Oh my goodness. Our kiddo is actually out right now. We have to go pick him up soon. Yeah, they're like running around in the background, like dropping toys and stuff everywhere. Oh my goodness. I'm glad I could hang out with you guys on the live stream though. We have to go now, don't we, hun?
Yeah.
We should go and pick up our kiddo, but enough of our kiddo free time. We had like a little date night tonight, and then I was like, I'm gonna live stream for like the last half because this was my schedule. But yeah, thanks for hanging out with me today, and I'm glad that we could all like chat, and I answered a bunch of questions on here, so we accomplished that tonight with the Q&A. When will you go live again? So I'll definitely be live on Tuesday nights and then Friday nights, so tonight. And then I'll also be live on Wednesday. I do like my big live stream on Wednesday where I do like an actual like, you know, not just a vertical one, but a horizontal one where I like do a full like paint mixing video and then walk you through one of my paintings. So I do that every Wednesday. But I will be live for sure on vertical on Tuesday night again. So I hope you all have a good night. Thanks for hanging out with me. Yeah, so normally it's like 8 p.m. Yeah, 8 p.m. PST. It's all up on my YouTube channel, like in my little about section or bio. But yeah, I will head out now, and I hope you all have a good night, and make sure you're subscribed if you haven't already, and then you'll get notified when I go live if you like turn on the bell and subscribe. Sounds good. Have a good night, everyone. Bye.